Skol Vikings, you purple and gold warriors out there. Welcome back to the channel where we bleed purple every single day. Your home for the hottest Minnesota Vikings news. Today, we're diving into a roller coaster of updates that'll have you on the edge of your seat. Dalton Risner's free agency dreams and the Vikings' QB2 mystery that's still unsolved. Are we about to see a familiar face return? Or is something bigger brewing in Minneapolis? Here's the teaser that's going to grab you by the horns. Dalton Risner, our gritty offensive line warrior from the past 2 seasons, just dropped a bombshell on TikTok. He's eyeing a move to the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, the Vikings are playing it cool, leaving us all wondering who's going to back up J.J. McCarthy in 2025. This is peak NFL offseason drama, folks, and we're breaking it all down with the passion only a Vikings fan can bring. Stick with me as we unpack these stories scene by scene. 10 explosive segments loaded with details, stats, and a whole lot of Skol spirit. Will Risner stay in purple? Who's the next QB to join our roster? Let's get into it. Drop your predictions in the comments as we go, because I want to hear from every single one of you Vikings faithful. Last season, our Minnesota Vikings offensive line was, let's call it a work in progress, all right? They were decent, kept us in games, but man, did they leave us wanting more. One bright spot was Dalton Risner, the guard who stepped up big time after Ed Ingram got benched in Week 10. The dude brought some serious grit to the trenches. 25 starts over 2 seasons with us. Now, here's where it gets juicy. Risner's a free agent again, hitting the open market as we speak on April 6, 2025. This guy's not just looking for a paycheck. He wants to join a contender, a team that's ready to win now. At 29 years old, entering his 7th NFL season, he's got the experience, the hunger, and a 6'5", 312-pound frame that screams, protect the QB at all costs. So what's the vibe here, Vikings fans? Do we want him back in purple, anchoring that line for J.J. McCarthy's big debut? Or is it time to let him chase his dreams elsewhere? His track record with us is solid, those 25 starts don't lie, but the suspense is killing me. Where's he landing? Let's keep digging. Picture this, you're scrolling TikTok, sipping your coffee, and bam, there's Dalton Risner himself, popping off in the comments of a video by TWSN's Malik Wright. This isn't just some random post. Risner's out here dropping hints about his future, and the big one, would love to be a Bengal. Yeah, you heard that right, he's got his eyes on Cincinnati. Now, let's break this down like true Vikings fans. The Bengals need help up front. Joe Burrow's been running for his life behind an O-line that's eaten up their cap space on stars like him and those receivers. Risner could be the budget-friendly beast they need to keep their QB upright. But here's the kicker. Their finances are tight, and Risner's not exactly a first-wave free agency darling. Former number 41 pick in 2019 or not. What's this mean for us? Could Minnesota swoop back in with an offer he can't refuse? Or are we watching a fan favorite slip away to the AFC North? I'm torn. Fam, tell me in the comments. Should we fight to keep him, or wish him well in Cincy? The clock's ticking on this one. Let's flip the script for a sec. Back to our Vikings roots. Risner's not just a player. He's part of the Minnesota family. Him and his wife Whitney, social media royalty. They've been sharing their lives with us. Competitions, ticket giveaways, the whole deal. We've cheered him on, and he's given us those clutch blocks to keep our offense humming. But here's the twist. The Vikings have been retooling that interior O-line, shaking things up like they're prepping for something big in 2025. Does that mean Risner's out of the picture? Not necessarily. A guy with his experience, 25 starts in our system, could slide right back in as a starter or a high-end backup at the right price. Imagine him mentoring our young guns while still pancaking defenders. So what's the play here, Vikings Nation? Are we cool with Risner chasing a Bengals dream? Or do we need him back in purple to protect our future QB1? I'm hyped either way, but I want to know. Hit those comments and let's debate this like the passionate Skol fans we are. Now, let's shift gears to the QB2 saga that's got us all buzzing. The Vikings have been dodging Aaron Rodgers rumors like a pro cornerback lately. Good riddance, I say. We're all in on J.J. McCarthy for 2025, but here's the million-dollar question. Who's backing him up? As of today, April 6, 2025, our QB room's looking thinner than a Vikings lead in the fourth quarter of a playoff game. Ben Goesling from the Minnesota Star-Tribune dropped some gold in his Access Vikings newsletter on Friday. He's saying the team might be waiting until April 28th. Yeah, after the draft, because of the NFL's compensatory pick formula. Sign a free agent before then, and it could cost us draft capital in 2026. After 3 p.m. that day, open season. Baby, no penalties. This is pure Vikings chess, folks. GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah's playing the long game, and I'm here for it. But it's got me pacing. What's the plan? Are we banking on a vet like Joe Flacco or Carson Wentz? Tell me who you want as QB2 in the comments. I need your takes to keep this fire going. The free agent QB pool? It's shrinking faster than my patience during a Vikings primetime collapse. Just this week, Case Keenum, our old pal, signed with the Bears on Thursday. Then Friday, Trey Lance, the ex-49ers and Cowboys prospect, bolted to the Chargers. These were names some of us tossed around for Minnesota, and now they're gone. Look at this list we've missed out on: Jameis Winston, Mac Jones, Jacoby Brissett, Gardner Minshew, Taylor Heineke, all off the board. The Vikings are sitting back, watching the dominoes fall, and I'm over here like, Kwesi, make a move already. But maybe that April 28th strategy is genius. Keep the draft picks and snag a vet later. Who's left, you ask? Big names like Joe Flacco, Ryan Tannehill, Carson Wentz, and Drew Lock are still out there. Imagine Flacco's veteran savvy or Wentz's arm behind McCarthy. Could be a game changer. Which one's your pick, Vikings fam? Drop it below. Let's get this convo popping. Back to Risner for a hot minute. Where's he fit in all this? If he's dreaming of Cincinnati, that's a squad with playoff vibes, no doubt. But the Vikings? We're building something special too. With McCarthy stepping up in 2025, a solid O-line is non-negotiable, and Risner's proven he can hang with the best. 25 starts in 2 years ain't nothing to sneeze at. Here's the suspense. He's not signing anywhere before the draft, folks. Experts are saying don't expect a deal until late April at the earliest. That 6'5", 312-pound mauler's too good to sit out 2025. He'll land somewhere, whether it's as a starter or a rock-solid backup. But where? The Bengals? Back with us? Somewhere else entirely? What's your gut telling you, Skull Squad? I'm picturing him in purple protecting JJ, but that Bengals comments got me second-guessing. Hit me with your predictions. Let's keep the hype train rolling. Let's zoom out and talk Vikings vibes for 2025. Our offensive line's been, okay, too long. We need dominance. Risner could be part of that puzzle, but the retooling hints at fresh faces coming in, maybe via the draft. Pair that with McCarthy's rookie fire, and we've got a recipe for something electric if we get that QB2 sorted. The defense? Analysts are buzzing. Some are calling it the NFL's best unit heading into next season. Add a locked-in O-line and a smart vet behind McCarthy, and we're not just playoff contenders. We're Super Bowl dreamers. Risner or not, this roster's got juice, and I'm losing my mind thinking about it. What do you think, fam? Are we sleeping on a championship run? Tell me your boldest Vikings prediction for 2025. I'm reading every single one, so don't hold back. All right, let's tie these threads together. Risner's out there, flirting with the Bengals, but the Vikings' door ain't shut yet. Meanwhile, our QB2 hunts on ice until late April. Classic Kwesi patience driving us wild. It's a double dose of suspense, and as a Vikings fan, I'm thriving on it. Aren't you? Picture this. Risner re-signs cheap, shores up the line, and we grab a vet like Ryan Tannehill post-draft to mentor McCarthy. That's a squad that could shock the NFC North. Or maybe Risner's gone, and we roll with new blood. Either way, the Vikings are cooking something big for 2025, and I'm all in. What's your dream scenario, Vikings Nation? Risner stays or goes? Who's QB2? Lay it out in the comments. I'm dying to see how you'd run this team. Skull Nation, we've covered it all. Risner's Bengals tease, the QB2 waiting game, and the Vikings master plan for 2025. This is why we live and breathe purple, right? The drama, the hope, the endless what-ifs. It's peak off-season fuel. We're so close to seeing how this shakes out, and I'm hyped out of my mind. One last twist to chew on. What if Risner and a big-name QB land in Minnesota post-draft? Could be the spark we need to finally hoist that Lombardi trophy. Whatever happens, you know I'll be back with every Vikings update. Noticias dos Vikings news doesn't sleep. Smash that like button if you're pumped for 2025. Drop your thoughts below. I'm replying to as many as I can. And subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with your fellow Vikings fans. Let's get the whole Skol crew in on this. Until next time, keep the faith. Skol Vikings.